All right, so let's talk about another big ticket item that will apply to some of you, but maybe not all of you, and that is college. And college is very expensive, as you guys know. If you go and you don't have any kind of scholarship or anything like that, it's going to cost you, depending on where you go, but it's not untypical to end up after 4 years owing like 100 grand, which is nuts. That's crazy. If you have scholarships to pay for it all, awesome. Good for you. It's not a bad idea. Go take that free education. Because there is proof. There's studies to show that if you do like 4 years of college, that people with that degree on average earn about $1 million more over their lifetime than somebody who doesn't have any college. So that's a pretty big difference, right? But remember though that all college degrees don't have the same value. So you're gonna weigh your options when you're looking at them. You want to look at like specific trades and professions that require college. Those are the ones that tend to pay more. So if you have like a nursing degree, for example, that's one that you're going to get your money back out of the money that you're putting in for purchasing that education. But if you get like something just like a whatever degree, like a communications degree or something like that, generally that's going to roughly cost the same, but not return the same amount of value for you. And so, in fact, a lot of people get out of college with something like that, and they're no better than often if they hadn't gone to college. They're still flipping burgers. So remember too that pretty much with the internet and with how much information is out there, almost anything can be learned for free or for cheap, sometimes even more in depth and faster than without college, because you're kind of going at your own pace and there's so many resources out there. So an alternative to college might be, if you think, well, I don't know if it's going to be worth that amount of money, is maybe go take a simple class on finances. I think that's one thing everybody should have, a class like this, for example. Maybe you take a class on Excel, so you know how to work a spreadsheet. Maybe do a writing class and a speech class. You do all those things will help you out in the work world. And so that's why I kind of think like those are some key ones you could do, and you can do those at a community college. You can find a lot of the information online, but way, way cheaper to do it. All right. So what would be another way to kind of eliminate that $1 million gap between those who go to college and those who don't go to college? What's a good way to do it?
I mean, investing money that you might put into college.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. All right. Right on target. Perfect. So instead of owing $100,000, that's $100,000 that you could be putting towards investments, right? But let's say instead you worked through those 4 years while you're in college. You worked extra hours, and you were able to save I'm going to be very specific here, save $208 every month, all right, for those 4 years, and you invest it. So it's about $2,500 a year that you're investing for those 4 years. So instead of going to college, you're working and you're saving. Not only do you not have debt to pay at the end, that 100 grand, weighing you down, but you've got that time and that compounding interest working on your behalf. And if you keep up that $208 that you're putting in throughout your career, you're going to eliminate the majority of that $1 million gap. So again, if you just make wise financial decisions when you don't go to college, that gap can disappear just by doing, saving money and investing it. All right, so to summarize for today, one, having nice stuff does not make you rich. More often than not, it means you're making dumb financial decisions. All right. Number two, buy only things that don't derail your savings and investing goals. Don't buy stuff that knocks you off your path. Number three is eliminate debt. Don't recreate it. Number four is only buy what you can pay for right there in the moment. Avoid credit and avoid things that have payments on them. When you buy a car, this is number five, buy a used car. And again, if you want like my formula, it's 6 years old and with very low miles. That would be my suggestion. Number six is don't buy a house that you can't pay down in 15 years or less. And number seven is really weigh the value of college. Seek alternative learning maybe, depending on the profession that you're going into. So, some professions obviously do require college.